This video is to show you how to do a bulk export, bulk import. This is a very handy tool because it allows you to quickly update your information, including unit prices, carton, weight and dimensions, as well as your inventory levels in your various warehouses. So the first thing you do is you go to Settings, and then you go to Bulk Export Import, and you export all of the data. This will give all of the data that is available in your SoStocked account. So you click on that, and then you'll be brought to this Excel spreadsheet that is full of your products, vendors, brands, and inventory levels. So now I will go through each of these items. This is the product info. Every product and every vendor and every brand has an ID, a SoStocked ID that has been designated. This is something that you do not need to update or do anything with. This is just the internal product ID number. So you have product name, which is the information that's pulled directly from Amazon, and then you have a display name. So now you know that there are usually a lot of keywords in your titles, and sometimes it can make it difficult to ascertain what various different things are when you've got them keyword stuffed. So you've got a display name, which is a shortened version. It's 20 characters long, and it helps you to better navigate through your SoStocked account because you can better see at a glance what product you're looking at. Now you have your active status, your archive status, and your inactive status. And you've got your product packaging description for PO, and what that is the information that you want to appear on your purchase order to your supplier. So for example, cell phone holder might be cell phone holder, gray with color packaging and color insert, or whatever details you want to give to your supplier so that they know what you are ordering. Then you have your category, an internal part number, so you might assign an internal part number. We use year and then the initials of the product and then a dash V1 for version 1 or version 2 or whatever. You have the UPC barcode that you can keep in here as well. And then your information, your ASIN, your SKU, your FN SKU, which gets pulled from Amazon, and that's for each marketplace. And then you have your units per carton. So if you've got 50 units per carton on this particular product, you would put 50. The default is always tends to be 1, as you can see. And then cartons per pallet, pallets per container. This is just information that might be useful to store in your SoStocked system. And then you've got unit height, unit length, width, unit weight, and then carton height, length, width, and weight. And then you can assign your supplier. And if your supplier has a manufacturer part number, that would go here. So sometimes they have a manufacturer part number that you can reference and store in this area. Your unit price, your shipping cost, and the MOQ for that supplier. You can also store secondary suppliers in here as well, along with their information. Any notes that you've put into this particular product detail page will appear here, and then any additional notes that you want to add during this bulk upload, you'll put in this section. Now you've got your vendor. So your vendor names are, initially when you first import, your vendor names are going to be simply the location as it was pulled from your FBA shipping information. And then you've got your vendor type. So you've got supplier, warehouse, prep center, freight forwarder, and you put all this information in here. If you want to add any new information, and this goes for every section, so whether it's a product or a vendor or a brand, if you want to add new information, you can simply type it in here. So say you've got 3PL worldwide as a freight forwarder. So you add the information, right? And you say you want to have the display name be the same, and you want this to be active status. And you can put your vendor account number and any notes, just as in the product page. Now, the only thing that you do not want to put, you don't put anything in the ID section. You leave this blank, and then SoStocked will assign an ID. You'll get an error if you put anything in this section. So just leave that section blank and let SoStocked create the ID for you. And then you've got your brand. See, we've got brands here, and the brand has a brand ID And just as in before, like I was showing you, to add a new brand, you just put all of the information except for the ID. And now inventory levels. So as you start adding your inventory levels, such as your warehouses and your products, you will be able to use this section to update your quantities. So you can put your ASIN, how much inventory you have at that particular warehouse, the warehouse name and the product name. All right, and then you save this, and then you can upload it. So we'll go to the upload section. So import, and you will import, and it will automatically, once you select the item, it'll automatically import. Now here's something that's important. So you're going to get some errors, and when you get errors, this means that nothing has imported. Until you fix these errors, nothing has imported. So it's going to tell you what is keeping it from being able to import properly. So value must be 10 characters. So as we count this, we see that there's a character missing. So we have to make sure we have the correct ASIN, which is a 10 characters long. And then I-16 is name. So this product name is missing. So the vendor name is missing. So we need to assign a vendor name. So if we went back and we looked and we said, oh yeah, that's, 1, 2, 3, 4 warehouse. Now we click import, and data has been imported successfully. So until you see this message, data has been imported successfully, you know that the data has not been updated. So again, anytime you have an error where the import cannot be completed, it'll give you the items that you're supposed to fix, and you can fix them right there within the system and then upload it as usual. And that's all there is to it.